Okay, everything is set up. I will start now. This is where I want to start with. Also, got here. Okay, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Shoo-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-bam. Welcome to the stream. Shadoom, make I dey sing with you. Say welcome to the stream. Shadoom, make I dey sing with you. They down to the stream. Welcome to the stream, sweetheart. Okay, I had this one here. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. I know, I know, I know, I need. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Okay, let me close everything here. Close all. I only need this one. Close others. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Moja, 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 boy. Why is it still showing subscription on my screen? No, how do I move this one now? What's this subscription stuff that's showing on my screen? OBS. Okay. Allow 1 month. Okay. Allow for 1 month. Welcome to the stream. So you don't necessarily know how rusty you are until when you are put under pressure to solve problems. I tried solving a problem like 2 weeks ago and I got to the right solution, but I was so stressed and tense to the point where I was unable to give a good and final answer. So the code was working, but it was very inefficient. So after that one again, I tried to solve another problem, which ended up badly because instead of cooling my head, I ended up just being extra tensed, and I didn't take the necessary precaution. So it's like you've stayed out of the gym for a very long time. You do your normal exercise, you walk, you do everything, it's your day to day. But when you come back to the gym, just because you remember, I used to lift 120 kg before. Let me lift that 120 kg now. Let me bench press 120 kg. You will just destroy your arm. So that was what happened to me. I ended up trying to solve a medium question and I somewhat got to the answer, but it was very inefficient and bad. So I guess what I should be doing now is try solve simpler questions, then work my way up and remember those best practices that I used to do, or rather used to implement, and then get to it. So today we are checking out 3 easy questions, and if we have time, we'll do a medium question. Yep. So not sure I will be able to solve all of them in time, but let us see. So I hope you guys are seeing what's on my screen. So this one is 2 sums. I think this should be in the first page of LeetCode. Let me move my jotter. This should be in the first screen of LeetCode. So the whole idea is find the two numbers that can equal to the sum target that was provided. So if you could find that, then return their indexes. So if you find it at 0, return 0, and if you find the second one at 1, return 1. just like the example. In this example, 2, 2, 7, 11, 15. 2 plus 7 is equals to 9. So return index 0 and index 1. So the same thing with the other example. In my mind, I feel I can solve it easily, but I don't know. You know, when you start coding, everything just go to, you know the word. So let's see where it goes. Let me check the chat in case anybody is here. Welcome for everyone who is here. Please don't leave. Encourage me. Stay till the end, or stay till when I at least solve one problem. Promise? Good. Let's go. Okay, so let me share my screen. Keep this. Jot. Okay, so I'll switch to this camera. So the whole goal here is to, so taking from the example, or let me take a harder example. Okay, let me take there's no harder example. So that's 2, 7, 11, 15. So I'm supposed to go through each of this. I've always been looking for where to sort if the mechanism is there. So I think this is a good place to sort, because I think the examples can come unsorted. So if we have opportunity, I think the first thing we should do is sort. If there is a need for that, we can know, so we just sort all together. And the second thing is to go through each of the numbers and okay, so we have our target. So if our target, we know our target, let's say like the example, our target is 6, and we put our 2 anchors, let's say anchor, let me call it A and B. I don't know, I think they use X and Y, no, whatever the case. So in our first loop, we try to loop with a while loop to say while A is greater than B in this case. So if A is greater than B, our loop is correct. So first loop, check if A is less than target. If A is less than target, stay where it is. If B is less than target, should it stay where it is? One of them has to move. So I will say for every loop, one of them has to move. For every iteration, one of them has to move. So if it is this case, I will say increment, or rather decrement B. So if this happens, so B will have to be B has to be decremented by 1. If let's say B is greater than T. If A is greater than T, is there even a need to move A if A is greater than T if it is sorted? There's no need. But if A is greater than T, let's say A is not greater than T. Let's assume that's not the condition to move A. What condition should we move A? What is the best reason to move A? If A plus T, if A plus B is not, if A plus B is greater than T, we can either move A or B. And if okay, if it's greater than T, we'll move B. What if then in moving it we find the result somewhere here? What if when moving it? I need better examples. This example is not a good one. Does anybody say anything? Okay. So we increment when b is greater than t. We know we will never find it. If for some reason a is greater than t, then we are doomed. If a is greater than t, we don't have any hope to find t. So this will be fail. If b is greater than t, we decrement b. We need now a way to move a or b. We already have a way to move b, but we need another way to consider both of them to see which one do we move. Okay. So let me give an example. Maybe that will help me out. So let's say our base is 4 and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And A is here, B is here. So this should be greater than or equal to T. We need to move this or we need to move that one. So we move B. If we move B, then we have 1, and 3, which is correct. I need something more complex. Okay, let me make it 0. Because I need to capture all cases, or else this thing will fail. Let me assume 0 is a good distance. So in this case, so I guess the best way to move A is when B is less than T. But is that enough reason? If B is less than T, the best thing to move is A. Okay, so if we move A here, we find our answer. Okay, let me do something more complex then. Let me make it more complex. 5, 6, 7. So 4 and 3 will give us 7, right? 5 and 2 will give us 7. So let me use 7 as our base answer. Something simple. So this is B and this is A. This is B and this is A. If we go through and A is less than T, it's fine. B is greater than or equal to T, we move B to this place. So B is now here. We go through the loop again. We check, is A greater than T? Nope. Is B greater than T? Here, no. It's not even equal to T. So what do we move? Do we move T or do we move A? I would say we move A because T, there should be a difference I'm supposed to be checking. So let me move to this camera. So there should be a difference that I'm supposed to be checking instead of just arbitrarily moving A or B, because this is not a foolproof way of moving A or B. So I want to see if okay, I'm not satisfied with this condition only. If A plus B is greater than T, will that work? So 0 plus 6 is greater than T is false. This is false. If it is greater than T, this is, so if it's less, I need to increase A. Okay, Okay, let's follow this philosophy for justice. So if A plus B is greater than T, we move B. So B negative 1. But if A plus B is less than T, then let's move A. I think this should work. Let's move the position of A rather. Okay, so 0 plus 6 is 6. 6 is less than T. So let's move A. I think this should work. Okay. 1 and 6 is equal to 7. This is too easy. Let me make it harder. Let's make it 6. 6 to be T. Let's make T to be equal to 6 here. So still the same philosophy still applies. So A plus B, that's 1 plus 6 is 1 plus 6 is greater than or equal to 7. Is greater than or equal to 7. So when we say it's greater, we reduce B. So I say 7, 6 rather. Let's reduce B. We move B to here. So A plus B, that's 1 plus B, is equals to 6. 1 plus B, 1 plus 5 is equals to 6. So we found our answer here. Okay. Okay, so let's make it tougher then. If I make it 4, I will need to increase. Okay, so when it is greater, we move. When it is greater, we move. When it is lesser, we move A. Okay, I think I can make it fail. So let's say this now. Let's make it 4. So is A plus B greater than 4? A plus B is greater than 4. Yes, A plus B is greater than 4. We have to move B. So we'll move B. Okay. We'll move B. I hope I'm showing you guys the right thing. Okay, yes. So now is 5 greater than 4. Yes, we move B again. Why am I cleaning? I should just use my arrow. In short, let me do that. I have the best mechanism for this, and I'm just deleting. So let me just do this. Aha. So is 4. What is going on? Is 4 greater than or equal to 4? No. So the answer is position 1 and position 3. Okay. So I think we have our rule here. I don't know how foolproof it is. This will only work if it is sorted, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is foolproof. I'm not sure. But so far it's working. Let's try it out. So we switch off use my tablet light before my battery dies. Okie dokie. So cheating here, I will have to cheat to use because I need to sort. Sorry about that. So most programming languages have their own way of sorting. I can't remember how JavaScript does it. I know the function, but I just want to remember the rule. So the rule is when you have an array of, let's say, three 4, 5, 7. No, let me put something small. Let me just scatter it. So if I say dot sort, I need to provide a function inside here that says the first character and the second character be the first value and the second value, and then I have to return a boolean, not necessarily a boolean. I have to return a subtraction of A to B, and that should order it in what order? I don't know if it's ascending order or descending order. So A to B means if A is greater than B, then it is ascending order. If B is greater than A, if A is okay, it's ascending order. Okay, A, B. Okay, so this is exactly what I want. So I'm going to take the nums array. So it's always good for you to check when you don't know what the function will do. If you are using Python, just run Python on your CLI and check to refresh your memory. So for me now, I will say sorted. Oh, sorry, it's JavaScript const sorted. I will say the sorted is equal to the nums dot sort of since this should have ES6, so I don't need to type the function explicitly and just say A minus B. I'm not sure. I think I can still do this in the browser, but I was not sure. So this is the sorted array. So with the sorted array, I want to now loop through my A and B position. So I will say let A be equal to 0 and B, let B be equal to whatever the sorted array is, dot length minus 1, because we are doing a 0 position array. I keep forgetting the semicolon, but most people okay, so we need to loop through, and our loop needs to have an end condition, which is while A is less than B. So as long as A is less than B, this loop should continue. And then we need to have the conditions where A increases, B increases, and where we just drop out. So if the first condition is if A let's see, should I say val A? Val A, let me just say const val A will be what they call it, will be sorted at position A, and val B will be sorted at position B. So with that said, if val A is equal to our target, 1, 2, 3, is equal to target, no IntelliSense, then just, am I returning false, or is there a false? What do I return if I don't get it? Okay, just, can I break? I should be able to break. Okay, just break the loop. So that means at the end of everything, I need to return something. So I'll just say, let our output be equal to an array of something. Okay, so this is our first breaking point. Our second breaking point will be if this is from the sheet, or rather from the tablet, or from the writing we wrote. So if B is greater than target, Abi? Yes, if value at B, not B, if value at B is greater than our target, should we be only greater than, should be greater than equal to, okay, yes, according to our notes, it's greater than or equal to, like it is here. If B is greater than or equal to target, then we want to increase the position of B. So that will be B plus equal to 1. The other one will be if value of A plus value of B is equal to, sorry, do I need to be doing this all the time? Let me just say const total is equal to this. So if total is greater than target, then I want to decrement B. So that will be, why am I increasing B here? Oh, sorry. I want to decrement B. B. Okay. So if total, one of them should be less than or equal to. If it's equal to, yes. If total is less than target, do I need to explicitly say this? These are basically the same statement, so that will be else just increment A. Is there no other way to increment A? Isn't this covered in this? I think it is somehow. B is greater than or equal to, if B is greater than or equal to target, and then total definitely is greater than or equal to target. If A is equal to target, I don't think this is needed. I'm not sure, but let's just take it out. So what am I missing again? Okay, so I need a final case. So if, no, not the final case, I need the so this is when everything is not as it should be. I need to check the values first. So if total is equal to target, I just need to keep track of the output. Then will be equal to A and B. Then I can then break the code, or rather break the loop. Then at the end of everything, I should be able to return output. I think this should work. Will there be any time where this will run infinitely? A is less than B. Okay. Let's run this. Wrong answer. 0 and and 2. Okay, this is for 6. Okay, where are we looping? Sorted. I be sorted A and B. Okay, and yeah, where am I missing? Is it because of this guy? I doubt it, but let me just be lazy and check. Nope, not because of that guy. So A is not moving for some reason. A is not moving. So let's do a walkthrough. If we have this 2, 3, 4, we need 6. We need 6, right? Oh, we can't sort. We can't sort. I've been solving the wrong thing. We can't sort because we need the original position. Except we do a map and cheat. Is that allowed? The only way to solve this is to keep track of the original positions, which will be cheating, and I think it will be too complex. So this whole process is false. It's supposed to be unsorted. Okay. We should not sort this. My bad. Sorry, chat. Sorry for taking you guys through a wild goose chase. Is anybody saying anything? I hope I'm not ignoring anybody. I thought the stream was tomorrow, but it's all right. Okay, Uzo is here. Welcome. Kai, I just solved a question that nobody asked for. Oh boy, nobody asked for this one. No, nobody asked for this one. Okay. I have to clean my board now and start from beginning. Where's my pen? You know the man. Okay. So I'll delete this. No. There's no point in sorting. Just stressed myself. Okay, so let's do this. So based on the example that we have there, 3, 2, 4, we have position A, we have position B. Okay. Now we don't know what to move. How do we know to move A, and how do we know to move B if we don't do both? Can we do this in one stretch? So A, then find every combination after A. I guess that's the best way to, or rather that's the laziest way to do it. So what I'm looking at is this. I don't think it will be the fastest. Then till we get to the end. So until we get to the end. So I'll keep moving this until we get to the end. Then we move this. Then until we get to the end. But that's an n squared. That will be n squared. It's not that efficient. So what do we do? Man, what do we do? Okay. Solve it the easy way or solve it the hard way. Let's do this. Easy way. I know there's a way you can do this in one go. I know there's a way you can do it in one go. Just how? I think the way we did it is actually good. Sort it, but keep the position, then get the value, then get back the position. But the only problem with that method is if we have repeating values, there's no way to index it, so it's not too efficient. So we do the hard way, or rather the easy way. The easy way on us, but the hard way on the computer. So this will be if the total is not equal to, sorry, hey, that's too big. If the total is not equal to our target, let's say our target here is 6. If total is not equal to target, move B. So that means B plus equal to 1. If B is greater than length, that is length plus 1, then we need to break. We need to break the second loop 2. So we need to do two things. We need to increment A and break the second loop. Abby, do we need to? Yeah, we need to break, increment A. So that will be A plus equal to 1. So at first here, B should be equal to A plus 1 at all times whenever we start the first loop. So I need a better way to structure my loop. Let me do this. Is loop 1. The level 1 loop. This will be if the total is not equal to this, so this will be level 2 loop. Level 2 loop. This is janky. Sorry, I need to rewrite all of this. Sorry. So this has to be inside the loop. So this is the second level of the loop. Okay. So when do we break the loop? Yeah, this breaks automatically. So this will be we only increase A when we reach the end of the loop. When B, nah, I don't think we need that. We don't need this. If this is the second loop of the for loop, we can just increment A here. A plus equal to 1. Yep, I think that should do. So we also need to check inside of here every time. I need an else. So if else, within an else where we just output. Yep, and break. Sorry, it's janky. I'm not used to writing code like this, so I need to learn it, or else my code will not be good. So this is me trying to force myself to know how to write code this way. Okay, so let's just clean all this. We don't need all of this. We may need this. We don't need this. We don't need the sorted. We just need the norms. So norms. These are the only things that are important to us. And our condition for the loop is for the first loop is while A. So what's the first instance of B here? While A is less than norms dot length minus 2. I think this is the best case. Is it minus 2? The last one will be minus 1. So while it is less than the last value in the array, then we are fine. Okay, so this will always be the last one. Okay, yes. So if that is the case, we'll return output. So based on our writings, we'll just flash on it again. We are going to check. I'm going to set B at the moment is set to n plus 1. The only problem with this is whenever we loop, it's going to be bad. So let's just move this here and set B to be equal to this, because we want to loop over 2 different arrays, right? Yes. So let's comment this one out first for now, because value B will be different because we need a second loop. So while B is greater than while B is less than length. Yes, while B is less than the length of norms, sorry. Yeah, length of norms. We need to increment B at the end. Abi? Yes. So if the total, okay, we don't have total yet, so let's re-enable these ones. Total now will now make more sense here, because as B increases, we want to keep track of the value of B and also the total. So if the total is greater than length, no, if total is equal to the target, Abi, yes, we want to set our output to be equal to A and B, then break, because we don't need to go another loop to solve this. So if that is not the case, we keep incrementing B. So when B reaches the length of norms, which is in zero index above the index or above the full length of the norms array, it breaks. So if that is the case, we also need to increment A. Increment A. So so A is increasing, B is increasing. A's condition is it has to be less than the length, and B is also the same thing. So, well, does this cover everything? I think so. Let me run this. Wrong answer. I didn't return anything. So our total is equal to target. Huh. Oh, no. My bad. I wrote this down now. It's supposed to be A plus 1. Ah. I know I wrote it down here and I messed it up again. Okay. He passed on all of these cases, but it's going to be too slow. So let me just submit it. Let me see other people's solutions. I know somebody will have some crazy this thing. Okay, let's see. How many? Okay.
Hello, welcome to this LeetCode video solution.
12 minutes.
In this video, we'll be looking at the classic
Wait, brute force is what I did. Yes, this is the brute force method. Yeah, n squared, I know, big O of n squared. Had to pass hash map. This was the one I wanted to do, but I didn't know whether they will repeat values, so I didn't do it. One pass hash map. Okay, let me see what this one is like. Okay, so they create a map. Okay, so complement, so the target minus norms at position I. Okay. Okay. So if map has complement, I don't know what has is. Okay, so we check whether in the map that we have there is a complement, but how do we set the map? Okay, we set the map with the value that was there and the position at that position. The value and the position. So is the value the key? The value is the key. Okay. So we keep saving the value, keep saving the value. So, that's wonderful. Okay, let me see if I can write this in for you guys to see. So in the example of this 3, 2, 4, what they are doing is they are going through the whole list in one loop. So when they check 3, they have a map. When they check 3, they find the complement of 3 to our target. So that will be 3. So we don't have any 3 in this map as a key. So we say, okay, 3 now is mapped to position 1. We move A now to the second character. We say, okay, what's the complement? How much do we need to reach our target? We need 4. So is there any 4 in our map here? No, there's no 4. So we just add 2 at position 2. Sorry, this is 0 index. Sorry, this is supposed to be 1. 0, this is supposed to be 1. So when I check 4, we move our cursor to 4. Then we say, okay, what's the subtract of 4 and 2 and 6 rather? It's 2. We need just 2 to complement to give us our target. So in our map, do we have 2? Yes, we have 2. Okay, since we have 2, what is its position? Its position is 1. So we say give us position 1. And what is our current position here? Our current position is 2. So it returns this. So that's actually way easier than whatever I was doing. Way easier. The question is, can I do it? Now that I've bragged about this solution, can I do it without looking at the original code to guide me? I think I can. I'm just supposed to loop from 0 to length, right? So let me just delete all this. Yes. So I will say let map. Do I need to make it a let? I think a const will still work. Okay, so supposed to loop from A to n minus 1. So I'm going to say equal to. So right here, I'm going to say A plus equal to 1. So now I'm going to say const val, our current value, is equal to nums at position A. Okay, so I will also say const diff is equal to should I say target minus or minus? I'm assuming target will always be greater now. So let me just say target minus val. So I will say if I will say I need to also check all the keys in the val. So I'll say vals is equal to object dot keys of the map, because I want to know, we need to not return. Can numbers be keys? Yes, I think so. In JavaScript, let me just check. Inspect. So let me say const map is equal to, won't it classify it as an array? So if I say 4 is equal to 3, 4 is 3. So if I say map, will it return it as 4 and 3? Okay, it does. Okay, so that works. So so if now I need to, how do you check whether it is in an array? Index of, find index. So I need to do that again. Inspect. So let me say 1 2 dot find. Find will return boolean, right? So if I say find 1, will it return true? It doesn't. Number is not a function. Okay, it needs a function. Okay, so that will be a function of where let's just say the object, it doesn't matter, where return am I not comparing to something? Okay, sorry, object is equal to 1. Okay, so if I return something that is not in the array, it should return undefined. Okay, so if I say 2, it should return 2. Okay, so find will return me undefined or a number or something. So I'll just say if const has val has diff, I'll just say whether it has the difference. So if it has if it doesn't have the diff, that'll be dot find where where the number is equal to diff. I would then just say I want it to be a boolean, so whatever value I get, turn it into a boolean. So if it has diff, if it has the difference, then just return output. So output will now be equal to position of the difference. Okay, so that will be map at the position of the difference and our current location, or be our current position. And then let me just break this. If not, if it doesn't have the diff, I just want to increment my map, or rather set my map for that particular value and say it's equal to the position. I think this should work. Let's see. String diff num. Comparison appears to be unintentional because type string and number have overlaps. Is it a string? Wait, object dot keys of map. It returns it as a string. Oof. Okay. Shit. So that'll be object. I guess this is not the best thing to do. I think there is something called number. Is it available in JavaScript? Let me see. Yes, it's available. I didn't want to use parseInt. A number of objects. So that should fix our issue. Okay. Okay. That worked. I just didn't like that I had to convert this again. So in order for it to be a key in JavaScript, logically it had to be a string, not an integer. So the reason why people were using set there, set. Let me see what JavaScript does with set. They used map now. I saw map there. Was it map? Let me see other solutions. Solution. Where did I get that solution before? Oh, editorial. Abi? Yes. So they used map. Okay. Map.set and map.has. Okay. That was what I was supposed to use, not necessarily a JavaScript object. So that's the first one. Let's go to the second one. Woo! All right. Second one. Wrong button. How do I switch? Okay, it's here. Let's go to the second video. Palindrome summer. This project is supposed to take me how many seconds? It's taking me 1 hour, roughly an hour though. Palindrome. So we're supposed to convert a string into a number and check whether this number is a palindrome. And the number can go from 1 to 2 raised to the power 32. Is that 2 gigabytes? I can't remember. Maybe 2 gigabyte thereabout, or 2 megabytes. Sorry, 2 megabytes of numbers. Okay. Okay. So let's see if we can think through this. Woo woo. So that would be, let's say we have 121. Number one, we need to convert this into a string. The good thing about JavaScript is this is as easy as just concatenating it with empty string. I think, yeah. You just do this plus the number and you get the string. You get 121. You turn a number into string this way. I think the other way you can do this is just say string of 121 and you will get it. Let's try that in code and see. So if we go to our console, inspect, let me see if string is available here. So many errors. String. Okay, so if I say string of 121, it gives me a string of 121. If I say negative 121, it gives me string of negative 121. So we're fine with that aspect. So now all we need to do to check a palindrome, the basic understanding of a palindrome is the first letter. The letters, whether you are reading it from the front or from the back, it should be the same. So a palindrome is Anna. or even Hannah is a palindrome. So that's HHAANN. So that's a palindrome. So yeah. So HANNAH is a palindrome. And the philosophy here is that we need to check is the ends are always the same. They're always the same. So if the ends are always the same, all we need to do is have A and B. And with this, we can just keep going down until A is greater than B. So our while loop can just be A is less than as long as A is less than B, less than or equal to B. I think that should be okay. As long as A is less than or equal to B, then our loop is valid. Yep. So this is for it to be valid, and our condition here is if we reach the end and our loop doesn't break, then we have a palindrome. But if our loop breaks, we don't have a palindrome. So if the value at A is not equal to the value at B, then we should return false. The good thing about this is n complexity. It's n divided by 2 though, but anything under n is still n. So we go from here to here, and we go from here to here, and we should be fine. That's the worst case. We'll reach the center. So that's n. So let's try and solve this. I need to work more better on how to write pseudocode. My pseudocode is not that good. So so let me try and see if I can write a better pseudocode. So loop when value at A is less than or equal to sorry, not value, when A, it does nothing concern us concern value, when A is less than or equal to B, that's the position. So we loop, we do a check. If the value at A is not equal to the value at B, we return false. Return false. That's all. Else, we return true. So by default, we return true. That's assuming we've gone through the whole loop and we could not find any issue. The only time we should return false is when we have issues. So that should do it. Go back to the code. And yeah, so let's have the string value of x. So that will be string of x. Okay, so now we have to loop through. We have A, we have B. Abi, so that will be let A be equal to 0 and let B be equal to string dot length minus 1. That's the last value. So with this now, we now say while, according to our diagram, or rather our pseudocode, while A is less than, while A is less than or equal to B, our loop is valid. So in that case, we need to find how to increment A and decrement B. So at the end of each check, we want to say A is equal to, should be increased while B should be decreased. B should be decreased, so that we have them cross and break the code somehow, or rather break the loop, not the code. We only have one check here to say if okay, we don't have that specified, so let's say this eats memory. Okay, it eats memory, so there's no need to let's say string at A is not equal to the string at B. So there's no point in creating a variable for this if we are only going to use it once. So just return false. I think that should work, and after the loop is finished, just return true by default. So A increases, B decreases. Okay, I think this should work. Let's try this. Okay. 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 Let's submit this. Yo, the reason I got this one well is this is one of the oldest questions that I can still remember from LeetCode. Where's my mouse? Yeah, so this is one of the oldest questions I can still remember from LeetCode. It's very simple because it's a palindrome. Are they equal? If they are not equal, just destroy the whole thing. It's kind of easy. I wish I understood most code the same way I understand this one. It's actually very, very easy. Yeah. So there's no need to check any best case solution here. I think we are at 87%. The reason our code is not top is because we're using JavaScript. JavaScript is not that fast, so I'm sure somebody is using C++ here, or even C or Rust. Yeah, somebody is using some powerful programming languages to make this faster. So, and I don't know the complexity of this depending on the amount of string. I don't know how JavaScript turns numbers into strings. Does it go through each character and then? Yeah, I don't know. So depending on how, if they put a bigger number there, it might not be that efficient. So yeah. What am I? I'm not even highlighting what I'm showing you guys. Yes, I don't know how JavaScript does this highlighting, this converting of number into string. It might be more complex than how other languages do it. Yeah. Yeah, so this is my own solution. Let's get to the third question. Oh, why? I'm not used to this thing. Let's get to the third question. Let's just go there. Roman integers. Whoo! Let's go. Am I even still streaming? Is anybody watching? Is anybody watching? Yay! Thanks for staying with me, Uzo. Thank you very much. Thank you. Did you hear that Overwatch will be bringing 6v6? 6v6 and the old way of playing Overwatch. They call it Overwatch Classic. Go and watch the trailer at Play Overwatch. It's okay. You didn't play Overwatch too long during the early days, so you might not miss all those things, but it was wonderful. Yo, okay, this one's hard. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okie dokie, okie dokie, smoky. So we're supposed to convert Roman numerals into normal numbers. Okay. Let's see. Keep up and too fast. Moin. Keep up and too fast. Fast. Is there not a way where I can show both my face and this thing at the same time? Let me see. Wow. Is it showing? Okay, it's not showing. Huh. Okay, let me just do a quick setting, go stream. Not connected. How come? I connected this thing. Lord, you were there from. Well, I can't do this configuration right now. Just go back to the old one. Shall we? Huh. How come this thing is seeing something that I'm not seeing? Okay. Lord, you were there. There is a mark here that I'm not seeing. Okay, so back to this question here. Roman numerals. So, what do we know about Roman numerals? They are complex. Oh, okay. So, we know we start from I. I is the basic for Roman numerals. And the next is V. Then the next after V should be X. Then the next after X should be, is this C? No. There should be something before C. What is 50? L. Yes, L. It's already here. They've already shown us. L is 50. Okay. C is 100. D is 500. And M is 1,000. So I'm assuming we will never go past 1,000. Please don't let us go. Don't let us go past 1,000. Are we? Okay. So our maximum is 3,999. Okay. Thank you very much. I don't know what's after 1,000. So these are all our Roman numerals. The only problem with Roman numerals is the fact that we have curveballs. So before every 5 or every next number, there is an inverse, which is the first and the last. So before every V, there is an IV. before every x, yes, before every x there is an ix. I think, yes. Before every L there is an is it XL or LX? XL. XL. Wait, is there not a V? V? There's no VX. Huh. Abi? Yes. So before every C, there should be an XC now. I mean, what do you mean 90 again? What is 90? Corn shoe. What is 90? 90 is X XC. So that's XC. Okay. I need to move this. There is L. Okay. So before every D, there is, so you see, and there is it CD? And 900. What do you mean D? D is 500, I mean. 500 is D. So if it's in the fives, then nothing happens except 500. 400 should then be what? 400 should be, okay, 300 is CCC. 400 should be if 4 is what? 4 is IV. So that will be, if 5 is V, 500 here is D, then 400 will be CD. CD, I think. I don't even know whether I'm the see it or the right. CD. Okay, so that will be 400. CD, then D. Let me just move this back. There's too much space being wasted. Okay, so before every M, that's 1000, and there is 900, which should be DM, I think. 900 is DM, no, CM. This rule is carrying my head. It's the unit CM, not DM. So the 500s so that will be that will be 1, 4, 5, 9, 10, 40, 50, 90, 100. CD is what they get, 400, 500, 900, 100, 1000, sorry. I'm missing something. XC is 990. Okay, I think I'm correct. So if I don't get this rule finished, there's no way I can program it if I don't understand it. So I need to understand this rule. So for every 5, there's a 1 before the 5. Okay. Okay, so if I keep track of I, V, X, L, C, D, M. If I can keep track of this, I know which one is greater than which. And when it is a 5, there's an increment of 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, 1000. The sequence between them is what? Or the progression between them is what? It's definitely not times 5, because here is times 2. So this is 50, this one is times 5, times 2, times 5, times 2. Okay, times 2 times 5 times 2 times 5. So it's not a proper progression. So I can't use a progression. I can only do a map of the values. Okay. Okay, so the only way I can check if, let's say I have LVIII, the only way I can check if this is a valid number is to say L. What is L? 50 is the value. Can L ever be in front of anything? No. Can V ever be in front of something? So all the ones, 1, 10, and 1, 10, hundreds, those are the only ones that can be in front. Okay. I just call them source. Suspect. So these are the only ones that can be in front of any other thing. So that'll be 1, that'll be I, X. There's no VX that is less than. I don't know whether you guys get me. Either ways. So every of the 10s. If I say 10. So all these ones, L, can L? No, L cannot. C can, and yes. So only these 3 are the 3 that I need to do a special check on whenever I see them first. Okay, so if L, I need to go one by one. Abby, yes, 50 something. Okay, 1 4. Okay, IV. Okay, so let me do this. Let me make this bigger. L V I. Let's walk through this with me, guys. So let's say my position A here is on L. L is 50. So I will say my former value here is 50. Former value is, yeah. So L 50. Former is 50. Okay, we have 50. Okay, if we move this, sorry, 50. If we move this to the next one, we have V. Is V if A, which is equals to 40 now, value at A is equal to 40, is okay, yes, is not equal to the former, then we just assume our new value is what it is. But again, we need to check if V is part of this suspicious team that is here. If V is part of this suspicious team, we don't treat it as normal. We need a way to keep track of our current. I'm thinking. Okay, let me start from beginning. I don't think I'm doing this well. A, Abby, if L, we want to say, let me have an array and say 50. If I move B, if I move A again, I want to say, what is this? This is 5. Abby, 5. Okay. I want to say again, what is this? What is this? This is 1. If I move it again, 1. If I move it again, 1. And I do a sum. This is the best case scenario, that everything here is doable. Is doable. Okay. So worst case is having like let's say LIX. This is 50, 59. 59. Let me make it more crazy. Can I even make it more crazy? Is it possible? 59. 49 plus 59, is that even a number? 49 is already 49 is what again? X, I think this is 49. XL IX, this is 49. Abi? So if we want to go through the same thing with 49, let me make it bigger. XLIX. Now if we say this is A, this is 9. Abi? No, this is 10. If we move this, if we move this to here, what we should do is check if the previous value was less than, if the previous value was less than the current value. So if the previous value is less than the current value, then we're not supposed to add 50. We're supposed to add 50 minus 10, what the previous value was. Then we move this again and check. This is I is less than the previous value. So this rule only works if the previous is less than current. If previous is less than current. So if we move to I now, is the previous less than current? No. What is I? I is 1. We move to the next one. Ask ourselves, is the previous less than the current? True. What was the previous? 1. So that will be 9 minus 1. I think with this we should still get 49. So that will be 10 plus 40. Am I even getting? Is my mathematics matching? Okay, yes. So I should not do minus 10. It should be minus 20. Should be 2 times of this. So this should be then be equal to previous minus 2 of current. No, wrong. Current minus 2 of previous. Okay, same thing here. Current minus 2 of previous. So if that is the case, this will be minus 20, this will be minus 2. Abi? What am I mathematicing? Abi? 7, 8. I think I'm doing a mistake somewhere. Because this is 10 plus 30. That's 40. This is 1 minus 1 plus 7, 8. It's not correct. So I'm getting 48. It's supposed to be 49. Supposed to be 49. Oh, this is 10. Sorry, it's correct. What was I doing? It's correct. Now, can I make this into code? Can I make this into code or previous and current going through the list? Previous and current going through the list. Okay. Let's see if I can make this into code. Woo! Okay. So I need to keep a map. A map of the Roman numerals to their value. So that will be I. Is it all capital letter? Let me just do capital letter. I will be equal to 1. The V will be equal to 5. X will be equal to 10. L will be equal to 50. C will be equal to 100. And D will be equal to 500. Okay, and M mega this will be equal to 1,000. I think this is my map. I also need to keep an array of suspicious guys. Sus. Do I really need to? Nah. I don't think I need to. I think that rule helps. Can I simplify the rule? I think it's fine. I don't need this suspicious list. So all I need to do now is keep track of the current and the previous. Current is equals to null. Previous is equal to null also. For consistency's sake, I'll just put previous on top. So I need to loop through the array, and I will say let A, which is my position, be equal to A, 0 rather. So I also need to loop through while A is less than the length of the string. That will be string s dot length. Abi? Yes. No. -1. Abi? No. Just the string. I need it to reach the last, please. So A plus equal to 1. So I need A to be increasing, or else I will enter an infinite loop and my memory, it will die. Thank you very much. So now I have 2 rules, or it's just 1 rule. I need to keep track of let my final array be equal to this. So I need to say if let me just say previous is 0 to make it more simple. So if previous is less than current, oh, this will be bad. So I'll say if there is previous and previous is less than current, then we need to say let's push into the array dot push what the current is minus 2 of the previous. To make it more easy to read, I'm going to put everything in back bracket. 2 of previous. I'm assuming 2 of previous will always be less than the current, so that should be fine. Else, just array dot push the current. What did I write C for? It's current. Okay. So if I have that done, I just need to do a sum of the array. I just need to return the array dot reduce the array, start from 0, have an aggregator or accumulator, then whatever value it is at that particular position. So that will be return accumulator plus the value. I think this should work. Wait, I'm checking my code. Check with me. I think it should work. A is increasing. Wrong. Okay. Why did it fail? If there is previous and current. Oh, we didn't set current. Oh, sorry. My bad. So current will be equal to S at position A, and where do we set previous? S at position A. Okay, I think before we increment, we say previous is equals to current. Can we even do that every time? I think that should work. Okay, it's not a value, integer 0 something something is not. I'm not using my map. Sorry. Map of this particular position. What's the sound of silence? This is my biggest issue. I have my code well in my head, but my pseudocode is just horrible. It's working. Okay. Okay. It's working. I did it way. I did it way. My shitty pseudocode is working. But the process seems too long, though. The process is long. Okay, let me submit this and see how fast my code truly is. It's bing, 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 bing. 55%. Yay! I don't know if that's good. Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Tutti bini con the show. And if it's in the con the Tutti bini con the knees been. Turn the wind and and the vision is appointed in my brain, and we no care. It is a sound of silence. Okay, this makes sense. Let me see. How many minutes did I spend? Spent a lot of time though, because I needed to put my thoughts down. Yeah, thank you. No be Gigi, it's Gigi. Hey, let me see their solutions. Editorial, is there an editorial note? It's it's locked. So let me see community. Okay. Let me see whether mine was efficient. Java. Clean. Okay, I can read Python. Let me read Python. So there's a map. Okay. Replace. This is criminal. This person is a criminal. He's converting everything to fake Roman numerals. But is this faster than mine? This is, if I do this in C, so it's replacing, for the string, it replaces IV to III, and it replaces IX to VIII. The goal is to replace all odd occurrences of numbers into something that is readable. So the only difference I would say between mine and theirs is I am keeping track of previous value. So if I'm to do mine like theirs, will that work? Will that be faster? And the vision is planted in my brain. I think it will be faster because there is no previous value. They are not storing anything. And this is JavaScript. I beg, I don't tire. This works. So I guess what I can learn from this is there's no point in doing the heavy lifting of trying to understand when to convert to 40 instead of 50. Just convert the 40 into something that your code can easily just read before it gets there. Okay, I will keep this in mind so that in case I meet something like this, Roman numerals, I just transform them into something I understand and not kill myself. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching. I don't think I have the strength to do a medium code, or else I'll have bad dream today. I don't want to have bad dream. So thanks for everybody who joined me, and God bless you. Hopefully I'll be doing this more and more so that I get better. I grind my gears and learn how to write pseudocode, because that is the biggest problem. Not being able to write proper pseudocode is something that I need to do. Most questions I see, I understand how to fix them, how to do them, but that pseudocode is where everything just falls apart for me. And I used to be very good at writing pseudocode, but now I'm mainly doing things that don't require me to write much pseudocode that are very complex. And most times I have enough time to do them. So I think I've become lazy. I need to be faster in coming up with those pseudocode and implementing at the same time. So thanks for watching. See you guys and gals on the next stream. When will be my next stream? Let's say today is Saturday. Today is Monday. Hopefully my next stream will be on Wednesday. Then another stream will be on Saturday. And another stream will be on Monday. So I want to keep this more consistently. So thanks for watching. I see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. Please don't forget to leave a like. Like the video. Please like the video. Bye-bye. Thank you.